What's going on, fellow fish tank fanatics? Fish tanks aren't on yet, so I'm working on the newest project. You're looking at it. This is the new stand that I built. It's for the 20 long grill out tank. I do not have the door shut, so like this gap under here, that's not there. It's just when I shut it, I run these clips in my doors, just your regular standard clips, so that way the little butt muncher doesn't get in there and start messing with everything. So it's a nice tight fit that doesn't open easily at all. But I'm going to show you all what we got going on inside of the stand. So this is the newest stand, and it looks identical to that one, only it's got all full-length doors. Sorry guys, I'm home actually sick with the flu today, and I'm recovering right now while I'm working. Legitimately, I really am sick, so whatever. But as you can see, I moved my CO2 in here. I reworked the bubble counters so they're running perpendicular to the tank. They'll be labeled back here. I have a labeling bar that I'll just put like scotch tape or something like that and mark what tank they go to, so that way it's easy to see. I ran my timers out here because if you all run timers in power strips, you know as well as I do that there's not enough outlets and you have to end up piggybacking and all of that. Well, I found these awesome 8-inch cords, which so happens are just literally, they're 8-inch like extension cords, and they're super high wattage, like 25 amps or something. No, none of our equipment will run that high, but I think the 3-pack was like $5 or $6, so it was well worth it for me, because now I'm getting this awesome clean install. So I'll have my timer for the lights, which this cord I can't put anywhere, so this cord just will stay here. But all the other cords will either run in through underneath. There's a hole, which we're probably not going to be able to see it. And then there is another hole that runs right here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get out of the light. It runs right here, so all of my power cords will actually run into the strip. But I needed to be able to get to these timers very easily to change times around for CO2 systems and the dosing system, and this actually worked out perfectly. They're nice and secure. It's amazing what zip ties and a few screws will end up doing. So that's that. The dosing system will sit here. As you can see, I'm wiring everything right now. I went on and fabricated when I was building. I went on and stained. They're just little chunks. I went on and drilled out 1/4-inch holes for the airline tubing for the dosing system, so that way all my wires are clean. But I couldn't fit all of them, like the rows of 5, so I actually used CO2 tubing and went up, and I'll put the other 2 here, and they'll run and do their sort of thing. So CO2 system, put in the containers. So that'll be how it is. Canister filter, dosing pumps. So hose will run down here, go into the dosing pump. The dosing pump will then pump up into the manifolds and pump to the tanks. So that's where I'm at. I think the stand looks pretty killer. I hope to do another update video after all the dosing stuff and CO2 is hooked back up. But it's coming along. Obviously I don't have a ton of time right now to spend on it, so when I do get a few minutes of peace and quiet, I try to get as much done as I possibly can. Now, we are going to have a ton of cords, airline tubes, things like that running out the back. I have one centralized hole. Everything else will run up to, but it should be good. Everything should be hidden right back behind the wall. You know, the baseboard. There's always a gap behind tanks. But anything that's running to the tanks, I've got this. It's called a cord organizer, oddly enough, and I wrap it all in there So I haven't wrapped a lot of this stuff yet. I haven't even put them into the manifolds yet, but I think it looks better than having a million different cords. That way they're all buttoned up and tight, and it looks a lot better. But that's all I got. Hopefully you all enjoy the new stand, and I really enjoy woodworking, as you all can tell. So doing stuff like this is fantastic for me. Kind of relieves a lot of stress, that sort of thing. Plus, I get these awesome stands that actually look like furniture in my house that aren't made out of plexiglass, so they'll hold up to water spills and kids, and unfortunately a lot of the stands you buy are particle board, so when they get wet they start to crumble. But either way, that's what I got. Hopefully you all enjoy it. Tripping over my daughter's slide, but we've got a mess. Next time you see it, hopefully the tank will be up on it, or maybe that'll be the third time you see it. But I think it looks dope, so let me know what you guys think about it. Anything else I can do to kind of keep cords organized, anything like that, or if you just think that's a pretty awesome idea and want to know how to build any of this, let me know and I'll try to make other videos on it. Have a good day, guys. If y'all are sick, I hope you're feeling better. I know working on this definitely makes me feel better, so that's all I got. Make it a good one, guys.